Now, your #1 newscast at 4. Channel 8 Eyewitness News in HD.
Good afternoon. Thanks for Denise.
We're still going to get calls, Gary.
Oh,
I know it when the day comes. Well, Teamwork has delivered a major donation to Goodwill of Southern Nevada. Peterbilt in Las Vegas and a dozen partner companies are pitching in to pay for a 6-year lease worth more than $100,000 on a brand new 340 tractor.
We're a member of this community, and we think that it's great to give back to the community, share in the projects that help people within our own community.
It's very inspiring to see companies that are just not focused on their bottom line, even though things are really tough. They're really thinking how they can help.
Once the 6 years is up, the truck's going to be sold, and Goodwill will get all of the profits from that sale.
Big truck.
Making donations really count.
So we started thinking outside the box and what can we do instead of just writing a check.
How a team effort from some local businesses is making a big difference to one local charity.
We're watching out for you. This is News 3 at 5 with Sue Manteris and Jim Snyder.
And insurance is not the only place some companies are making cuts. Charitable contributions are often the first thing to go. But as Denise Ross shows us tonight, sometimes you don't have to write a check to make a huge difference.
We have seen our numbers of customers go up. Everybody is starting to realize that Goodwill is a great place to shop.
On the surface, they couldn't be any more different. A non-profit selling gently used clothing and household goods, and a truck company.
Good afternoon, Peterbilt of Las Vegas.
Dealing with big rigs and bigger contracts.
There you go. You're all set. Yeah.
Here at Peterbilt Pack Lease of Las Vegas, giving back has always been a no-brainer. But this year, it's the economy that's forced them to hit the brakes.
And we weren't sure whether we were going to be able to do the entire donation amount, so we started thinking outside the box and what can we do instead of just writing a check.
And what they did was join forces with a number of suppliers and businesses they're in contact with, everyone pitching in to make one big donation to Goodwill, a 2010 truck.
Not only is the truck huge, but the actual value of it's huge.
Worth about $100,000 to the charity.
If we had to pay out, that's money that we could not use to help people get jobs. And so it's a very creative way for many companies to come together and to really help us.
The donation is a 6-year full-service lease. That means all maintenance and parts are taken care of. All Goodwill has to provide is a driver and gas.
The truck will be used to pick up trailers full of donations from drop-off points around the valley, helping stock the thrift stores and keep Goodwill afloat.
We thought they're doing a lot of good work, let's give them something special.
A gift Goodwill executives say will literally take them miles, all because of a bad economy.
Here you go, brand new keys.
And one company's desire to do the right thing. Denise Ross, News 3.
And once the 6-year lease is up, Peterbilt plans to sell the truck and then donate any profits from the sale back to Goodwill.
Now, your #1 5 p.m. newscast. Channel 8 Eyewitness News in HD.
Charities are struggling in this economy as more and more people rely on them and less donations are coming in. So that's why a huge donation to Goodwill meant so much today. A dozen local companies pitched in to help pay for a 6-year lease on a brand new truck. The donation's worth more than $100,000.
You know, my employees live and work within Las Vegas, and we wanted to do something that, could be felt by everyone.
And we'll be able to take those dollars and put them right into our service program. So we're going to help a lot of people.
Goodwill's president, Steve Chartrand, says that the donation means they can serve more people and help them get good jobs. After the lease expires, the truck can be sold, and Goodwill will get a profit from that sale.
We're watching out for you. This is News 3 at 6 with Kendall Tenney and Sophia Troy.
Well, there's no question money is tight everywhere this year, and many companies are actually having to scale back on charitable contributions.
But here in Las Vegas, a little creative thinking is going to help one nonprofit for years to come. Denise Ross explains what just rolled into Goodwill.
A down economy means more people than ever before have been coming in to Goodwill thrift stores. And while donations have been steady, employees did not expect what's parked out front.
It's a 2010 Peterbilt truck. Goodwill just received a full 6-year lease on the vehicle, meaning all maintenance and parts will be paid for. The donation was thought up by Dan Moss, the general manager of Peterbilt Pack Lease of Las Vegas. While his company usually writes a check to charity, this year it just wasn't in the budget. So Moss got together with a number of his suppliers and other business people, and together they donated the truck.
We weren't sure whether we were going to be able to do the entire donation amount, so we started thinking outside the box and what can we do instead of just writing a check.
Not only is the truck huge, but the actual value of it's huge. It's worth about $100,000 over the next 6 years that if we had to pay out, that's money that we could not use to help people get jobs.
Now, once the 6-year lease is up, that truck will be sold with all the profits, you guessed it, coming right back to Goodwill. Denise Rosh, News 3.
Goodwill will use the truck to pick up trailers filled with donations from various drop-off sites around town. And their idea might be catching on. Peterbilt, operations in Reno and Sacramento are also looking into donating trucks to Goodwill.
Yeah.
Tricia. And now to a story that is positively Las Vegas. Goodwill has some new wheels to help it make deliveries and pick up donations. Peterbilt Pack Lease of Las Vegas and some other local companies pitched in to help lease this big rig for Goodwill. The truck would have cost the charity about $100,000.